Right now, blistering heat outside, over 90 degrees, but that is nothing compared to how hot the inside of a car can get this time of year, and that's especially dangerous if you have a child. It's a reminder to look before you lock. This week, a 5-year-old boy died near Houston, Texas after being left in a hot car for hours. Police say his mother was getting ready for her 8-year-old daughter's birthday party, but she accidentally left her 5-year-old son in the car. Authorities say the mom was distracted by party preps. She didn't realize her son was missing from inside the house. And in 2019, right here in Indiana, 3 young children died in separate cases after being left in hot cars. It happened in Hendricks County, Indianapolis, and Evansville. That's according to kidsandcars.org. There have been no hot car deaths in Indiana since 2019. Today, Bargersville Deputy Fire Chief Michael Pruitt demonstrated what it looks like to be stuck in a hot car. They tell us the temperature in your car can rise 20 degrees within the first 10 minutes of the vehicle being turned off. They say when the temperature is 85 degrees outside, after 10 minutes, the temperature inside your car could increase to around 105 degrees. Then after 20 minutes to 114 degrees, and it just keeps rising after that. Tonight, our Nikki DeMentri sits down with a Hoosier family who experienced the pain of losing a child left in a hot car. Good evening to you, Nikki.
Good evening, Mark. First, I want to talk about that demonstration you just saw. We wanted to replicate exactly what it would look like in a car if you leave it out here sitting. We actually put a thermometer in this nitro over here. I put it in around 11 a.m. and it was about 80 degrees. It's been sitting since 11 a.m. Look at this, over 130 degrees in this car as it's been sitting out here for about 7 hours. Now, as you mentioned, I spoke with that family from Evansville. They're hoping and sharing their stories. They'll help educate others and prevent further deaths.
Ollie was my little Sour Patch Kid.
Tough on the outside, sweet on the inside. Oliver Dill, better known as Ollie, would have celebrated his 6th birthday on June 2nd of this year.
This summertime and this heat is always reminds me of the accidents.
Nearly 3 years ago this July, Ollie died in southern Indiana after he was accidentally left in the back seat of his dad's car.
He left for work with Ollie in the back seat, and he just forgot that Ollie was in the back seat. He went straight to his office, and he didn't even realize Ollie wasn't dropped off until he went back to his car to pick up Ollie from daycare.
In 2020, the Dill family started Be Kind for Ollie.
We try to just get through it. There's no other way to do it other than one foot in front of the other.
The foundation is focused on educating families on hot car deaths while also giving back to the community.
Realize it can happen to you. That is the biggest part of the education and prevention process, is to realize it can happen to you.
Be Kind for Ollie also strives to improve the lives of kids. One way is through little lending libraries and cemeteries filled with books on bereavement and grief.
Sometimes when a loved one has passed away, people don't feel like going to the library. They don't want to go to bookstores. Sometimes the only place they can go is a cemetery.
Above all here, the Dill family wants the community to practice kindness. Be kind for Ollie.
Although he might physically not be here with us,
Right.
He continues to touch these lives. I mean, what does that mean to you as his mom?
That means everything. Any parent wants their child to live on forever. And that's one of the things that we hope Ollie's still doing.
Now, Be Kind for Ollie. It's something all of us can take with us every single day. I want to share one tip that the Dill family left us with for families and guardians. If you have a child in the car, one of their tips is in the back seat, keep something that you're going to start your workday with, something you need to start your workday with. For me, that is my ID. I absolutely need this. So it is that check. I need to go in the back of my car in order to see if my child's still there. I also have my ID to make sure if I go into the building, I am checking before I leave and lock that car. Kevin?
Thank you, Nikki. Good tip there. Some cars, of course, notify you at least to check the back seat as well.